Alright, so there's a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to the Charlie Puth Studio Masterclass course. It probably has nothing to do with Masterclass, but it's pretty much like a Masterclass, right? It only took me about 548 days, but I'm here, we're here, and I just want to say, first of all, I spent $279 on a millionaire little white boy. I know what you're saying to yourself. Why would you spend $200 on any celebrity? Well, I mean, shit, like, I ain't finna lie to y'all. I'm not finna sit up here and act like I didn't think they was finna have my melodies, like, you know what I'm saying? And my kicks, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, did it do that for me? Short answer, no. But stick around for the long answer. Despite me learning why not to spend car insurance money or class money on a course, there were other few things that I would like to highlight. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's start with the cons. Obviously, and this is a big obvious, you might as well just stamp it on my forehead, his forehead, his whole team's forehead. $279 is a lot of money for someone like you and I. You know what I'm saying? Like us little normal people that just like float around and do their little jobs and then do their shit on the side, you know, like that's a lot of money. Honestly, I wouldn't spend $280 on this again because in my opinion there really wasn't much bang for your buck. I pretty much felt like I paid for a high quality YouTube tutorial, which I guess essentially is what a studio class is or a master class is. The tips that Mr. Puth gave were tips that you could honestly, you know, learn yourself or just go on YouTube and like, you know, flip through a couple tutorials, free tutorials. So because there was a lot of things because Charlie Puth's creative process, in my opinion, is not worth $289, I feel like it's something you should think about. If you're thinking about buying any masterclass or any studio class or any celebrity taught tutorial, you should understand that it may be a lot of fluff. It may be a lot of things in there that, you know, kind of just adhere to their process. And I think what artists forget is at the end of the day, it's about you and your process. So you can watch whoever do X, Y, and Z, but when it comes to you actually trying to get your ideas onto a canvas, that person is not going to be able to pull it out of you. Like, you know that little saying they got, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make the horse drink the water. I guess my con number 2 would be that the course is not necessarily geared towards helping new artists. Meaning, if you don't know anything about mics, amps, you know, DAWs or anything like that, it's not meant for you. It's not a first timer friendly course. Now, I'm assuming some people would think that and know that and be like, yeah, I'm not finna spend $279 on a course when I don't know what a DAW is and I don't know what speakers are and I don't know what an amp, you know what I'm saying? But not everybody thinks that way. So for the people that are naive and think, hey, I'm gonna get this masterclass from Charlie Puth, you know, and he's gonna teach me everything about DAWs and everything about, no, that's not what it is. It's their creative process with, you know, the plugins that they use, the softwares that they use. To give you an example, there's a video in the course where he talks about, you know, the type of software that he uses, the plugin that he uses, right? And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, damn, I'm so happy that I'm past that level of understanding, because if I'd be so confused. Con number 3 the website that the course is on is called Studio Classroom. So the way that the actual curriculum in the class is set up is like a classroom. So there are assignments that have due dates, and if you're not really a timely person, or you don't really care about, like being punctual about things, you're kind of gonna miss out on a lot in the class. I mean, all in all, it's your responsibility to grab as much as you can away from the course anyway. So it's not Charlie Puth's, job to hold your hand and guide you through the course and be like, okay, go, be great, make friends. Guys, everybody be friends. Like, that's not his job. His job is just to give you his little side of the deal, and boom, you gotta make it happen. So to get the most out of the class, you definitely want to network with some of the other people that are taking the class at the same time as you are in your semester, or I guess session or whatever. If you are taking the class and you don't care about trying to network and trying to be involved with your peer group, you're gonna be there. If you're there, you're just gonna be there watching Charlie Puth talk about how not perfect his perfect pitch is. Moving to the pros, because there are some. Pro number one is that the class actually does spark creativity. One thing that I really did like about the class was that Charlie Puth showed us one of his methods of recording, right? So he had a little idea in his head, he recorded it into a phone, and then, he translates the phone idea to his actual DAW. You get to see him build out the whole song. So I think for artists, right, seeing another artist's process can teach you so many things. One, like we said, it sparks creativity, but it also shows you like, hey, this way is also a way of doing that. I can do that this way, I can do that way. It's like showing you a different language, essentially. You learn new ways of composing and brainstorming. For me, the iPhone idea showed me that song ideas don't always have to be so grand, The concept doesn't have to be huge. It could be just a little doo-doo-doo in your head, and then, boom, just record it down, go in the studio, and then see where your creativity ends you up, ends you up, where your creativity lands you. So pro number two is that the class actually does facilitate collaboration. Whether you take advantage of that aspect or not is totally up to you, though. So because I was so worried about like what everybody was gonna say about my music, I didn't use the networking to my advantage, and I kind of missed out on that. I mean, I could always go back and do it. The cool thing, however, is I swear after you bought the class, you get a coupon to enroll into another semester or another class of your choice from their other celebrity gurus. I mean, it is still about like $97 or something like that, so you're still spending, a little chunk of money. But if you feel like I did and you kind of, want to check it out, or if you just wanted to redo the course, then you have that option at a cheaper price. Alright, so that's like a bonus pro, you know what I'm saying? That's like a double, the coupon and the fact that you get to collaborate. Alright, so pro number three. The whole process was pretty fucking cool, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you told my 3-year-old self in the early 2000s that I could watch any of my favorite artists' creative process, like, bro, what? And then learn like the types of equipment that they use, and like, bro, come on now. It's crazy. The class was pretty cool, man. So now that we've talked about some pros and cons of Charlie Puth's studio class thingy-majigger, I want to offer some suggestions that could help the class be more beneficial to new artists and artists like me. I feel like it would be a pretty cool thing if they offered coupons for some of the software that was sponsored in their videos. Charlie Puth mentioned using the Antares auto-tune, which can be pretty pricey. If they offered something like even a 10% coupon on the plugins or the softwares, like that would be something that could directly help the artist, like just another valuable piece to the content. My second suggestion is maybe like if they included a premium sound kit of like drums or melodies that are similar to the artist's style. So like if they had a Charlie Puth drum kit in there, or like a Charlie Puth melody loop kit or something, I think that would be cool. That'd be another value pack right there. All in all, those were my feelings on the Charlie Puth studio classroom course. I think that there were definitely some cons in the situation. There were definitely some pros. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, especially if you're a musician that's looking to learn about someone else's creative process. So, you know, what is it that they do to establish the type of sound that they have, or, you know, like maybe how do they come up with ideas, or you know, maybe you're looking for inspiration. That would be a good reason to take this course. However, whatever your reason is, the one thing that I can tell you guys is to always invest in yourself. And I know that's a cliche thing to say, but when I say it, I mean educate yourself, pleasure yourself, make sure you're happy, bro. Like, because that's all we have at the end of the day, is to make sure that we're happy, we're taken care of, our family's taken care of, and you guys know that I'm always take care of y'all. So thank you for watching, and until next time,